Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the desk. We are officially on day 3 of the A to Z series, and honestly, I have to give a massive shout out to the crew in the Discord. Seriously, I spent about 2 hours this morning just scrolling through the homework channel, and it is a vibe in there. I'm seeing pages, full absolute pages of those straight lines from day 2. That is the energy we need. You aren't making excuses, you're just getting the flight time in. If you're in that Discord, keep cheering each other on. It makes a huge difference when you know you aren't the only one grinding. But listen to me closely. Today is different. Today is the day most people quit. I call this the day 3 wall. On day 1 and 2, it's easy. It's just drawing lines and getting the feel for the pen. It feels like a fun little hobby. But day 3 is where we start asking your brain to actually think in 3D. And your brain is going to want to fight you. It's going to tell you this is too hard. Or even worse, it's going to tell you this is boring. It's going to say, why am I drawing spirals? I want to draw characters. A lot of you came here because you want to draw the cool stuff. You're itching to draw boxes. But here today, you're going to fail. Not because you don't have talent, I hate that word, but because you don't understand how a flat shape actually turns in space. If you can't rotate a simple square on a flat piece of paper, your 3D art is always going to look stiff. It's going to look off, and you won't even know why. Today is about building the foundation that makes those boxes easy later. We are going to train your hand to be a surgeon, and your eyes to see depth where there isn't any. I want you to clear your desk, move the keyboard, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. We need total focus for the next 20 minutes. If you've got your coffee, your pen, and your paper ready, stop watching and start drawing. All right, shake that hand out. Give your fingers a flick. So, we're finally moving to the final boss. The circle. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Everyone hates drawing these things. It's because unlike a straight stroke, a circle is like a 360-degree fight. You're basically fighting your own biology. Your hand wants to rest. It wants to stop. But the shape requires you to be in a constant state of adjustment. Trust me, if you don't have a mechanical system, you're just drawing lumpy rocks. Okay, first, let's talk about your tension. Most of you are, well, you're basically trying to strangle the ink out of your pen. If you're white-knuckling it, your lines are going to look like a saw blade. You need the grape pressure. Imagine you're holding a perfectly ripe grape. You want to hold the pen firm enough so that ghost touch pressure, that's where the smooth orbits live. Now, look at my hand. If I try to draw this circle using only my fingers, I'm hitting a wall. My fingers can only reach so far before they have to reset, and that reset, that's where your circle becomes a jagged mess. The fix? We turn your arm into a pendulum. Lock those fingers into that grape grip and move your entire arm from the elbow and shoulder. See that? See how the line just flows? Your arm is the engine. Your fingers? They're just the steering wheel. Time for the ghost trace. Use your pinky as a stabilizer, like a tripod on the paper. Hover your pen just a hair above the surface and start that arm swing. Watch the phantom line in the air. If the orbit looks lopsided, fix the swing while you're still in the air. Once the rhythm feels right, just let the pen drop and commit. Whatever lands on the paper, stays on the paper. Don't even look at your eraser. Erasing is just a way to hide your mistakes from yourself, and we need to see those mistakes to fix them. We're starting with the easy mode warm-up. the snail exercise. Go ahead and put a tiny microscopic dot right in the center of your page. Now just expand. We're growing outward in one continuous spiraling loop. This is just to get your arm moving, so don't rush it. Feel the pen dragging across the paper. See how my spiral is getting wider? I'm not lifting the pen. I'm just letting the arm swing in that pendulum motion we talked about. It starts to look like a shell, right? Or maybe a messy vortex. Don't worry if the lines aren't perfectly spaced yet. We're just waking up the muscles in your shoulder and elbow. Keep that grape pressure nice and light so you don't tire yourself out before we even get to the real work. Just keep spinning further and further out. Let the pen travel until you've taken up a good chunk of that white space. Okay, now for the real exercise. This is where the sweat starts. We're scaling individual circles from tiny to big. Start with another tiny dot. Now, instead of a spiral, I want you to draw a single closed circle around it. Land the stroke, lift the pen. Now, draw a slightly larger circle around that one, then another. This is significantly tougher because you lose that flow of the spiral. Every single loop is a new decision. You have to predict where that curve is going to land without any guide. I'm on my 4th ring now, and it's getting huge. Look at the gap between the lines. Try to keep that buffer zone perfectly consistent all the way around. It's hard, right? Your brain is going to scream at you to just cheat and flatten the curve. Fight it. If you feel yourself getting frustrated, like you're about to turn into one of these, just stop for a second. Take a breath. Reset. Go back to the phantom swing in the air. Look, every messy circle you draw is a deposit in your skill bank. If the last one looked like a total potato, just try to make the next one 1% rounder. That's the only math that matters in this series. Okay. Deep breath. This is where it gets real. I want you to draw a normal, flat square in the middle of your page. Just a standard 2D square staring right back at you. Now, I want you to try and draw another square right next to it, but I want it to look like it's turning away from you, like a door that's halfway open. Just try it freehand. No guides, no cheating. Just your brain trying to figure out the angles. It's tough, isn't it? It probably looks like a weird rectangle or a lopsided diamond. It doesn't actually feel like it's occupying space. It just looks like a broken shape. This is the moment where beginners get frustrated. They think, I can't even draw a turning square. I'll never draw a character. Stop that. You don't need talent. You just need the cheat code. I use this every single day when I'm sketching. Go to the very far right edge of your paper. Draw a dot. A nice, heavy, dark dot. Go back to that middle square. Let's try to draw the turning square again, but this time, I want you to look at the top line of your new square. I want you to aim it directly at that dot on the right. Imagine there is a laser beam shooting from your pen tip to that dot. Draw the line. Now do the bottom line. Aim it at the same dot. Connect them with a vertical line. Look at the difference. It looks squashed, right? That squashing is called compression. That is the lie we tell the viewer to make them believe the paper is 3D. Let's do a whole row of these moving toward the right. Every time you move closer to the dot, the square should get thinner. Top line to the dot, bottom line to the dot. Close it. Again, top line to the dot, bottom line to the dot. Close it. By the time you're right next to the dot, the square is basically just a vertical line. You aren't drawing anymore, you're aiming. Trust the dots. Your brain is going to want to make the square wider because it knows a square is wide. You have to force it to be skinny. Trust the dots, not your brain. Final exercise. I call this the spine. Draw a long, curvy, tilted line across the page. This is your axis. Imagine this line is a piece of string, and we are going to thread our shapes onto it like beads. I want you to draw ellipses right on top of this line, but here's the catch. The ellipse has to be perpendicular to the line. That means if the line is tilting up, your ellipse has to tilt with it. It has to look like it's actually wrapped around the wire. I'm drawing my first one now. It's a wide ellipse. Now I'm moving down the string. This one is skinnier. Notice how I'm keeping the center of the shape right on the line. If you draw it off center, the form breaks. Why are we doing this? Because eventually, this spine is going to be a character's arm. It's going to be a leg. If you can't keep a simple shape centered on a spine, your characters will look like they have broken bones. I'm filling the page with these spines now. Big ones, small ones, overlapping ones. This is form control. You are telling the paper exactly how the object sits in space. It's a workout. If your hand is tired, that's good. You're building the muscle memory. Don't worry about it being pretty. This page should look like a mad scientist notebook by now. That is the mark of a student who is actually learning. Now we're moving into the leg day routine. This is the workout. Now for the coordination exercise. I call this the spider exercise. Put a single dot in the middle of a blank space. Now, I want you to draw straight lines that pass exactly through that dot from every possible angle. One line vertical, one horizontal. Now diagonals. Now, every angle in between. It should start looking like a spider or a web. Why are we doing this? You're training your hand-eye coordination to hit a specific target from every possible angle. This is sniper training. Don't look at your pen. Look at the dot. Aim, ghost, and shoot the line through it. If you miss, don't worry. Just draw the next one. Try to see how many lines you can fit through that one single point before the ink just becomes a black blob. This is teaching you precision and spatial control. It's hard, right? Your hand wants to pull a certain way. Fight that pull. Force the pen to go where your eyes are looking. This is how you learn to control your tools. Now I want you to do 5 minutes of random circles. Big ones, tiny ones, just whatever fits. Treat the paper like a battlefield. Or you can stick with those target circles I just showed you. Stop. This isn't about making a masterpiece. It's about spatial control. See a white gap? Put a circle in it. Use that grape pressure. Keep the pen vertical and just let it rip. Whew. Last 5 minutes. We're going back to the rotating squares. This time, I want you to push yourself. Start by imagining those dots on the edges. Turn the square, squash it. Now, try to do it without even the mental dot. Just let your hand follow the feeling of the turn. This is muscle memory. If it looks wrong, your eyes will tell you, and your hand will correct it on the next one. This is the highest level of practice, where the brain and the hand become one. Look at your paper now. It's a total disaster, isn't it? It's covered in ink, overlapping lines, spiders, and messy spirals. Good. That is exactly what growth looks like. A clean page is a wasted page. A messy page is an educated page. Here is the deal for the next 6 days. You do this 20-minute routine every single day. If you skip a day, you're only hurting yourself. Day 4 is where we finally build the 3D boxes. But if you haven't mastered these turns, the boxes will wreck you. I want to see the grind. Take a picture of this messy page. Tag me on Instagram in your story. I want to see the spider webs and the vortex spirals. I'm starting the tags today. Be the first one to show the world you aren't afraid. We're all in there suffering together. Do the work. Don't skip leg day. I'll see you in day 4. Peace.